and string it. So is it impossible for human beings? Absolutely. Na kathanchana manusha. No human being can lift it. Okay. What about those who are stronger than human beings? How about the devatas? Na asya devata. No, devatas cannot. Can the gandharvas? It says na gandharvaha. Or maybe the asuras. Asuras are usually very strong. Na asura, na cha rakshasaha. So literally, there is nobody in this universe who can lift and string this bow. The only person who could do it was Lord Shiva. And later, when we enter Mithila, and we are, and I'm always saying this later in Mithila just to revive in all of us, I guess the desire to wait and look forward to hearing Ramayana, since we have not heard in 2 months. I'm sort of giving you a sneak peek. We will hear how the bow was stored on a big cart, etc. So anyway, lifting this bow is practically impossible for the Devatas, for the Gandharvas, for the Asuras, for the Rakshasas, what to speak of human beings. Aropanam shaktana kathanchana manusha. All right, so they are now finished with the yajna. Vishwamitra is again leading the way, and Ramachandra and Lakshmana are following him, and all of his associates, they have packed up everything, and they're also leaving Siddhashram. And it's described that all the yajna paraphernalia, when they pack and put it all together, filled 100 carts. And there was this long caravan of 100 carts filled with paraphernalia, leaving Siddhashram, heading towards Mithila. And there is that verse where Vishwamitra says, after going to Mithila, I will proceed onwards north to the Himalayas and to go to the northern side of the Ganges and stay there along the banks of the river Kaushiki. Now, the beauty of this scene is, I'd like all of us to somehow in our minds imagine the scene. Okay, a caravan of 100 carts filled with yajna paraphernalia, pots, spoons, wood, all the things we need to put in the fire, all the kalashas, the bricks, whatever is required. And they're in a long line led by Vishwamitra and all the great sages, brahmanas, whoever assisting Vishwamitra. They're all walking out of Siddhashram. And this is what happens. All the residents of Siddhashram, the brahmanas and other people who are living there, they also follow Vishwamitra out to bid him farewell. So in the Vedic system, when a guest is leaving, the host is supposed to follow up to certain distance and then bid them farewell. This is just Vedic system. So all the residents of Siddhashram follow Vishwamitra. Now in the residents of Siddhashram are included the animals and the birds. So the shloka says that all the residents of Siddhashram, including the deer, the cows, the birds, parrots, all of those birds also, they follow Vishwamitra out of the ashram to bid him farewell. After they go through some distance, Vishwamitra stops, turns around and tells all of them, please return. He tells the birds and the animals, please return back to the ashram, and from here on, we're going forward. So that's how now they will be coming to the banks of the river Sona, where Vishwamitra is going to begin narrating the story of his ancestors, King Kusha, and then from there Kushanaba, etc. So that's what we can expect next week. It's 10:45. Any questions, comments, anything you want to share? It's been 2 months. What have been some contemplations for you about Ramayana? Was it did it just evaporate from your mind or consciousness, or was anything there? Did it help you in any way in your life, from what we have discussed or what you've heard otherwise? Please, I'd love to hear some sharing, and I'd love to be, I guess, energized and inspired. So anything from any of you? Questions, comments, realizations? Yamuna Jivna, can you unmute everyone? Or every individual can unmute themselves if you have a question.
Yeah, I think better if I have people unmute themselves, because...
Okay, if any of you have questions, you can unmute your phone or device.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Please accept my.
You muted yourself. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. Prabhu, specifically to that point that, if there is a story that was relished in Ramayana, I do remember that, and I forget. That's why, I'm bringing this up. There is a story that, it's of a bear, a tiger, and a hunter. And it's about that, the tiger first goes on the tree, and do you recall some kind of some story around this? It's in Valmiki Ramayana, Prabhu, and it's a beautiful story. It's a beautiful story. It's about the tiger actually instigates the hunter, or the hunter instigates the tiger. And at the end, actually, he instigates the bear as well. That because tiger has cheated you, you also go ahead and cheat him. And the bear just says that the answer for irreligion is not irreligion. And he turns his back towards the hunter, and he sleeps back on the branch that he was sleeping on.
Oh.
So yeah, Prabhu, I just thought that maybe if you can shed more light on that.
Do you know which Kanda this story is in?
It has to be in after Ravan died, Prabhu. So yeah.
I am at a point where Ravana is very strong right now and has come to the battlefield and fighting Lord Ramachandra.
Oh, okay, Prabhu. Okay, Prabhu. Yeah, I will look it up, Prabhu, and if I can find it easily, I will definitely let you know, Prabhu. But and I'm pretty sure that when you will read it and when you will share it with us, it would be super fun to hear it again.
All right. When I hear it, I'm happy to share it.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Prabhu.
Sure. Thank you, Ram Raghav, bro.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Anyone else? We have time today.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Dandavat Pranam.
Naveen. Haribol.
Hare Krishna. We are all in the office, Prabhu. Hearing. Okay.
Oh.
Prabhuji, I have two questions. First one is, you mentioned Siddhashram, where Lord Vishnu had done tapas, and also
yes. Lord
no.
Vishnu should not do tapasya?
No, he can do. But I'm thinking
he needs your permission.
Yeah.
Can you give me some permission?
No. And also, like in Badrika Ashram, Naranarayan Rishi also did tapas. But what is the difference between this place and that place? And also, like you're mentioning about the bow, Shivadhanush. So I heard the story that when Sita was little girl, she used to pick that bow and pluck the flowers with that bow. And seeing that, Janaka Maharaj shocked, and he thought that, oh, what kind of daughter I got. So if I married somebody, ordinary human being, he is going to be, if she embarrasses him, he's going to be crushed. So I should search somebody who is very stronger than them.
So in Valmiki Ramayana, there's no mention of it, but there is Kalidasa's Ramayana. There is a reference. I've not heard about she plucking flowers, but there's a reference that she was playing with her friends, and that ball sort of rolled into that room, and that bow was on a cart, and is so big that 5,000 strong men had to push with lot of effort. So Sita Devi just moves that whole cart with her left hand, picks up the ball and walks away without even noticing that she pushed that whole cart aside. In another narration, it says that she was cleaning the room and dusting the room, I guess. And that bow could not be lifted by anyone. She lifts it with her left hand, dusts it under it, puts it back, and walks away. So there are different narrations of how strong and powerful Sita Devi was, and why a suitable husband would be, otherwise she would lift the bow and the husband would not be able to lift 20-pound basmati rice bag. Yeah. So nobody from Krishna lunch can be eligible.
And Badrikashram.
So Naranarayana Rishi is in Badrikashram. Siddhashram is here near between Ayodhya and Mithila. Different place. And when Vamanadev appeared there, from there Vamanadev walks from that Siddhashram towards where Bali Maharaj was. And the place where Bali Maharaj was doing his yagya, in modern day, it's called Bharuch, near Gujarat, where you get those fantastic peanuts. Bharuch is very famous for those peanuts.
Okay. Thank
All
you.
right, different place.
Yes. Hare Krishna.
Very well.
Prabhu, a quick question. This is Paramatma Das. You
Of
are
course.
saying from Manu, Manavas have come. Then what about Danavas? From where did they come?
They come from Danu.
Then
The word Manava means cultured, because Manu is very cultured. But the word Danava, I don't know where it has come from. But Danava means the one who acts opposite of Manava.
okay. I'm just wondering something should be there. Okay, Prabhu. Thank you.
So when we hear the word Manushya, Manava or Manushya, is because we come from Manu. We're descendants of Manu.
Sure, Prabhu. Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. This is
Haribol,
Atulya.
Atulya. Yes, Atulya, Haribol.
Prabhu, there is, I'm contemplating on this question since Yatra. I was hearing the lectures from here, and there was discussion about when Lakshmana goes to Sugriva in anger to remind him of his promise that he has made to Lord Rama to get his army together to find Sita. So he sent Tara, and Maharaj mentioned that Tara was, I forgot, she was polite in speech, but she was speaking a little bit diplomatically or something. I forgot, and there was a discussion about that too, the speech. Correct me if my the context is little. I forgot exactly what word he used. diplomatic or manipulative or something like that. So I'm thinking like of many interactions with other people, and when maybe it's one time or two time interaction, it probably could work out that one could kind of hide some facts and then speak in a pleasing way what the other person wants to hear. But in a long term relationships where we are meeting regularly, it could, after some time, the other person would realize that, I'm getting cheated. There are facts which are hidden, and things are not shared clearly. So if person shares only what the person B shares, what person A wants to hear, but they do not live up to what they are speaking, then eventually, the person A would feel hurt and find it out and feel, would lose trust. So could you please help me understand, first of all, the context and how what was she trying to speak, and what are the lessons to be learned, and how to avoid these situations where we can lose trust by being manipulative or diplomatic in speech?
Sugriva got help from Lord Ramachandra to kill Vali and regain his kingdom. After gaining the kingdom, instead of he returning the favor, he was completely wallowing in sense gratification. He became intoxicated. It's described his eyes were rolling in their sockets, and his body was smeared with sandalwood pulp and perfumes, and his body was also decorated with garlands that were um, crushed, which means he was embracing Tara with all these garland. That's sort of the understanding of it. And for the entire 3 months, did not worry about fulfilling his promise. And Lord Ramachandra very, very patiently was waiting. Now, for Lord Ramachandra, in one sense, if you see, the clock is ticking. The clock is ticking because he has no idea where his wife is. She's been kidnapped. And they're searching. And Kabandha told him, go to Sugriva, he will help you. So they made friendship. And instead of first Sugriva helping Lord Ramachandra, just because his nature is such, he helped Sugriva. Now he's waiting. Sita is nowhere to be known. I'm just drawing the context for you. And the clock is ticking because up in Ayodhya, Bharat told Lord Ramachandra, I will only wait 14 years. Exactly 13 years, 11 months, 364 days, 23 hours and 59 minutes and 59 seconds. As soon as it clocks 14 years and you are not standing here in front of me, I will give up my life. Because I cannot bear to stay one moment without you anymore. So he has to return to Ayodhya. In the middle of all of this, Sita has been kidnapped. Sita was so dear to him. So they're waiting and waiting and waiting. But Lord Ram hasn't said anything. So Lakshmana, who understands Lord Ramachandra's anxiety, becomes very upset with Sugriva. And Sugriva has to be taught a lesson. After all, Vanara, no? So in anger, Lakshmana is walking. So this is Lord Ananta, by from whose mouth the flames of destruction come and the entire universe is burnt. That same Anantadev, as Lakshmana is stomping on the ground, when he's walking, the whole earth is shaking. And his eyes are bloodshot red. He's hissing like a serpent. He wants to punish Sugriva for negligence. At that moment, Sugriva would have died in a moment if Lakshmana saw him. So very, very tactfully, Tara comes, because Lakshmana is very respectful to women. And Tara, when she stands between Lakshmana and Sugriva, that angry eyes of Lakshmana, he looks at the ground. Because Lakshmana doesn't look at any woman eye to eye, he looks at the ground. And his anger is reduced tremendously. And Tara, instead of justifying anything, speaks the truth. Yes, he has been completely negligent. You know, in anybody's situation, when party A is at fault and party B is questioning, if party A justifies or becomes defensive without acknowledging that, yes, I made a mistake, then party B's anger becomes even more. So Tara, this is her intelligence. She is very, very smart woman. So instead of saying, oh, no, this thing, she says, yes, you're right. He was negligent. He got carried away by the success and winning back his kingdom. He made a mistake. But he's very repentant. He's going to fix it immediately. So as soon as Lakshmana hears that, his anger is gone. So Tara takes on the heat, if you will. Instead of Sugriva, she speaks up for him. This is what well-wishers and supporters, when a child, of course, there's not mother and child or parent-child relationship, but when a child is in difficulties, so parents step in and they say, oh yeah, we'll take care of it. Yes, they've made a mistake, we'll take care of it, or something. So that acknowledgement is there. Now, Tara was not lying. She was dissipating Lakshmana's anger. Otherwise, he would have burnt the whole of Kishkinda down. And if Kishkinda burned down, we would not go for Yatra and see those beautiful river Tungabhadra and those rocks. And my gosh, my mind cannot get away from that place. Thanks to Tara, in one sense, she didn't let Lakshmana burn it down. So she played the best minister for Sugriva in that moment. Okay. Now, your question was, if people that we know, even if people we don't know, if we manipulate anyone, then it's not nice. We don't get anything constructive and valuable out of manipulation. Of course, as politicians and kings, they use diplomacy, where they are very good wordsmithing. That may be the case, where you have to be delicate about what words you say, because it's not always something blunt and gross or raw is necessarily. There are times when raw is required, sometimes polish is required, sophistication is required. But it depends. One should know when and where to pick between sophistication and raw. That's the art of speech that one needs to learn to traverse through life, or we learn it the hard way. In Vidura Niti, in Mahabharat, Vidura talks that diplomacy has place and it is important. One should use diplomacy, especially when one's life is in danger. So Vasudev, that's the famous example when Vasudev had to protect Devaki from Kamsa's wrath. He used very amazing words. Oh, yes, this is your sister. Your life is threatened. But your sister's not threatening your life. The child is, right? How about this? Not the eighth child. Every child I'll bring to you. And Kamsa, yes. Not my sister. So diplomacy played a very fantastic role. Sometimes two armies get together and they want to fight, they want to have a war. At that time, diplomacy is necessary. But diplomacy has minimally 4 levels of it. Sama, Dana, Danda, Bheda. So one should know what to apply when. And you'll see in Ramayana, there are times where that Samadhana Dandaveda is there, in Mahabharata is there, in Bhagavatam is there. It's not always punishment. It's not always, okay, you do yours, you do yours. Not always the case, certain times. If you apply one in the place of other, you don't get the same. You don't get the best outcome. So these people would learn for years and years and years under able ministers and counselors how to be a good diplomat. Not diplomat in the sense of the negative connotation of diplomat, but diplomat means one who protects one's country and king or queen and knows how to handle anyone with animosity or one who's threatening the kingdom of the king or the queen. That is called diplomacy. When we use the word diplomacy in common parlance, we sort of have a negative connotation. Oh, this person's diplomatic. Diplomatic sort of has uh, is almost analogous with untrustworthy person. It's not like that.
Duplicity, basically.
Yeah, that's not diplomacy. Duplicity and diplomacy are not necessarily the same. They look same, maybe, but they're not the same.
Thank you, Prabhu. I'll think more about this.
Thank you. All right, 11:04. Any burning questions, comments, realizations? One or two, quickly.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. या आवाज आ रही है अमर, आपके आवाज को कैसे पूछता है?
Sorry, Prabhu, क्योंकि इसमें कुछ और दिख रहा था. So, Prabhu, my question was that we hear this story of Sita Devi like very easily, like turning that cart of the bow, and it was very, very easy for her to pick up the bow even in her childhood. So, what is the message? I mean, is she very powerful, or she has very, very like elevated position? That's why. So I just wanted to understand that, Prabhu.
She has ripped biceps and triceps. The idea is that Sita Devi is not ordinary. Those are messages that these are, because she's constantly amazing and surprising Janaka. The fact that she appeared in a lotus on the field while he was tilling, and she was given the name Sita. Sita means on a plow that Balaram carries, right? A plow, the sharp end, the tip of that plow on the sharp end is called Sita. And while he was tilling the land, that is where he found her. So she was named Sita. So first, she is, one other name of her is Ayonija, one who was not born from a womb. And she's very special. Although he knows she's special, these incidences show him, oh my gosh, what kind of a daughter I have. And so some ordinary prince is not okay. It has to be someone who at least has to be equal to her in beauty, in grace, in strength, right? All the 6 qualities. So she's there. She's the Lord's consort. She's not any less strong or anything. So then we should not ask, if she can raise the whole bow of Lord Shiva that even Ravana could not raise, then when Ravana was taking her to Lanka, why didn't she put up a fight? She could have punched him in the nose.
Yeah.
That is correct. She could punch him in the nose. But that was not that's not her job. Her desire is to go to Lanka and give her mercy and grace to all of those who are trapped by Ravana there. Give her association to Vibhishana, Vibhishana's wife, Vibhishana's daughter, Sarama and Trijata. So she didn't put up any resistance. She went. So it just shows that she is very, very unique, strong, and a very, very special personality.
Thank you, Prabhu. Very much.
You know, when our children do something, parents are amazed. Huh? How did you do that? So for Sita, she lifted the bow or moved the cart or something, and like, wow.
Right. Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Final. Anything? One final comment, question, realization. I feel like I'm a vendor selling and asking for realization.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. This is
Sira, Haribol.
I was recently hearing Maharaj mentioning that although Sugriva had started action on searching Sita, he did not communicate to Lord Ramachandra. And so Lord Ramachandra did not know that he was actually taking action. And the Maharaj was emphasizing how important it is to communicate. So I was just contemplating on that point.
Thank you for the communication. That is correct. How will others know? All right. We meet again next Sunday. Thank you. Thank you for your patiently waiting and not becoming upset for 2 months that we didn't do Ramayana. Now we'll continue. Saturdays I have to work mostly. So Sundays, I know for people in India, Sunday night is late night. So sorry about that. We'll see if things change. Then we'll come back to Saturdays. But for now, Sunday is what works for us. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman Ji ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Yeah.